Good morning, gentlemen. This is Timothy again, and I'm here once again with some shaving stuff. And today we're going to be going over the Lather and Wood shaving premium shaving soap. And this is the sandalwood smell, fragrance. And so this was the one that I first originally got. And as I've talked about in other videos, this is really not a first time shaving soap. It takes a little bit more finesse to get a good lather out of it, and I'll show you what I mean in a little bit. So I have my ceramic that I've pre-warmed up, and I splashed just a little bit of water inside here, and then poured it out. I don't need much in the way of water in it. And I've also gotten my brush wet. Have just a drop of water in the ceramic. And for this one, it takes a pretty heavy hand. Oh yeah, I'm going to try and do this right-handed. To really get in there and get a good amount of soap on the brush. This is obviously going to need a little bit more water. And you can already see from when I did my basic video where I used a different soap, it just is so much. This one just takes a little bit more finesse. Doesn't mean that it's a bad one. Necessarily. It just takes a little bit more finesse to it. This is, the base is tallow, so it just has a much different feel to it. So the best way to do it for this one is when you start to see the bristles stick together, you know that you're onto something. So I have just a little bit of water in my ceramic. I'm going to start whipping. And as you can see, I am getting a little bit of something out. I might need to get, we're going to just find out. I'm not going to try and guess yet here. I'll add a little bit of water and then we'll see with the rest of it and see what happens. This is dry. So this one, you can get a very little amount of water can go a long way. And just what I said, just a tad of water that I added, you can already see a difference in things here. So if you are in a rush for time, it becomes much, this is not as much of a time-saving one as, say, the one that I have previously talked about, which is the one from Shaveology. But with a little bit of finesse, you can get a decent, a very nice lather. So that's done. And this is one of the reasons why I think I have too narrow of a ceramic, and I'll be looking for another one and hopefully get to share that journey with you. Alright. Let's see how this works on the face. have my pre-shave oil. Something that I saw somebody talk about, and was wondering if any of you guys have tried this or know anything about this. I saw a review that said that to help keep razors sharp for more shaves, to treat the blade with tea tree oil, Melaleuca tea tree oil. And that isn't something that I had thought of, or not sure if how that would help. I was wondering if any of you had any knowledge of that. And if you try it, let me know what your results are. Alright, as you can see, I have a good lather going. I know some people like to put a lot more than I do on it, but I put a moderate layer on, where some people like to lay it on pretty thick. Alright. Warm this up a little bit. Alright, so as you can see, with just the right amount of water and soap, this is doing a pretty decent job of helping me shave, catching the whiskers as well as making it nice and soft. Or smooth, I should say, nice and smooth shave. Alright. I'm done with my first pass. A little bit of a whip. Definitely still have some down here. But for our first pass on my face, it did pretty well. Neck and chin, bit of a different story. This is a brand new razor, by the way. I'm gonna start here. Now I'm going to start going against the grain for a little bit closer of a shave. I got some new razors in the last couple days, and plan on doing a review on them. Okay, so this is one of the things that I wanted to point out about this. It dries on the face pretty quick by your second pass. So, I mean, it's a very dry lather that's on there. Not one conducive to shaving. So, I gotta wet my face a little bit. And I had to redo that only because it just dries out. Yeah, I mean, that's the only way to describe it. And I didn't add any water to my ceramic. All I did was put a little water on my face. All right. As you can see, I have a few little cuts. Usually one or two more than what I have from my other shaving soap. But I suppose if I would go a little bit slower, that wouldn't happen. So I don't know how much I should blame that on the shaving soap itself. Alright, so hopefully you can use that as your being informed regarding the sandalwood shaving soap. It's not a bad soap. I use this. As you can see, it's a, make sure that I do it like this. It's a very hard soap in there, so you really have to work at it to get into it. I've had this about a year, and as you can see, and I've used this most often, well, the majority, and it's going to last you a very long time. And if that's what you're after and you're willing to take a little bit of extra time to understand it, it's worth it. I'd say overall it's worth it. It's not the best out there, and I hope to show you some more and give you some more reviews. So as I get cleaned up here, I want to say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know, have you tried this? What do you think about it? Am I being too harsh? Am I being too critical about it? I'd like to hear your opinion, and we'll see you on the next time. And hopefully I can find some more things. Like I said, I do have those blades I want to try out and give you a review on them. Alright guys, until next time, have a good day, gentlemen.